not from the town, I'm from the country. And so I pumped my bicycle up, and I had every possible thing ready for the trip. Now, I'm supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. You know, in the island, the sun sets. So I traveled about 2 miles in this rough road, and it's another rough road, another 3 miles to get to this veranda of this brother's home, where people were waiting for me. And I want to get there on time, because I never seem to leave before 11 o'clock in the night. So, and it's 5 hours bicycle trip back home. So, there was a man, on the way, 2 miles into the way, my bicycle punctured. And a similar thing happened to me like as a young kid. And here am I, a religious person, praying to God all the way. And just as soon as the bicycle punctured, which I'm not familiar with, something fell out of my mouth. And I was so ashamed. And at the same time, I was praying, oh God, at the same time. So anyway, I got to this home of this brother, and we began, I did my lesson, and a lot of people were in the yard and in the bushes. And so after the meeting, one man came up to me and says, Brother Dan, I'd like to be baptized. So I said, yes, that's very nice. Now I'd like to take you through instruction. And teach you the words of God and the principles of the truth. He says, Brother Dan, I know the truth. I said, okay. If I was to interview you right now with a few questions, would you be able to answer the question? He said yes. Now this was after a short trip, asking him a few questions, and he answered all the questions. I said, where did you learn this truth? I've never seen you before. He says, I've never missed one night of your class. I'm under the lime tree in the dark, and I hear every word you say. Now the reason for telling this is not because this man came to truth. This man became my father. Because after he was baptized, I would go up and visit him to more advanced lessons with him and to encourage him in the truth. He was a full age anyway. He began to tell me about life and the pitfalls that I would expect in life that can happen. This man was like a Christadelphian who had lived the life of a Christadelphian, an ardent student of the Bible, very religious, very experienced. And I remember him up to this day. He lived for 1 year later and he died. As he was well in his 70s. He died of old age, naturally. This is an example of how the truth can be beneficial to the people who administer that truth. So there is great harvest for one individual who stepped out from the crowd to go into the Bible and the hedges and to instruct people. And that caused that individual to keep on studying the words of God, because you have to be prepared. You prepare your lesson that you're going to give, and you prepare the question that you're going to be asked. Right? If you're young in the truth and you're not experienced with all these first principles, defend it. So when you do that, you're building a data in your mind. And most of all, it is God who is with you and carrying you through. And you'll find that if you continue in prayer, supplication to God, you will find yourself always at the meeting. You're at the right place. It's Habakkuk that says, I'll sit upon my walls.
I have one more question.